Good morning. It is Monday, November 19th, 2018, and it is snowing. It's 28 degrees. I hate this weather. I gotta go south. Gotta go south. 2020, here we come south. Headed into work, went to work late today, had a couple of errands to run, so I had to get some of that stuff done. And it's only available during business hours, so had to miss work for some of it. Start the pre-op diet today. So far, so good. I had my Premier shake this morning, and as I said yesterday, basically I'm adding water to it just because it is really thick and really sweet. Or I add ice, but being that it was just, you know, a morning thing, really quick, I added water to it and just shook it up. Not a big deal. It's what I have to do when I'm at work, so just gonna have to add water to it because I don't have access to a blender to blend it up. I did dump out half that container into another cup of the blue stuff that I was drinking yesterday, the pre-workout stuff, and it's still really sweet. I'm stuck with it. I got to drink it. I'm going to add some water when I get to the office. As I drink more of it, I'm going to add some water so that way it's not as sweet, but it is really sweet still. So I definitely don't need as many scoops as they say. I probably need, I don't even need half of that. So I put 11 scoops in there. So I probably need, I'd probably say for 64 ounces, I probably need maybe 5. Because I don't really, like, my taste buds, now keep in mind, everybody's taste buds are going to be different, but because I already don't drink or eat a lot of sugary stuff, I don't need anything sugary, so, like, I have no problem with drinking, you know, drinking sugar-free Jell-O, just the way it is, you know, and, I add it to my water as a flavoring, and it's fine just the way it is. I may add, you know, 1 or 2 drops of the stevia, liquid stevia, and drop that in there, just so that way it takes away the tanginess, but that's it. I don't need anything sugary. I've never been a big, like, Kool-Aid fan because it's too sugary. So, for example, you're supposed to use 1 cup or 2 cups, or whatever it is for every packet. I've always put half, you know, and because I don't need it that sugary. Everybody else in my house likes it really sugary. Like if I get the 4C or the Lipton iced tea, the powdered iced tea, you know, everybody else puts like 6 to 8 scoops in a gallon, and I only use like 4 because I don't need it that sweet. I just don't. You know, the only sweet stuff that I ever really liked was my soda, and I don't really even think it was the sweetness. I think it was just the cherry flavor. And now that I drink it once in a blue moon, I definitely taste that cherry flavor, which I love, but I can't drink the fizzies. It's so harsh going down my throat. It's awful. Even Sprite, any of that stuff hurts to drink, so I stay away from it. Who would have thought that that's all I used to drink at one point in time? Now that's not the case. So far so good. I mean, I am hungry because it is almost snack time, so the traditional snack time. But I did bring some string cheese. I did bring some chickpeas. So, you know, I have that. I do have a protein crunch protein bar as well, so I have all of that with me, so I can eat that throughout the day if it gets overbearing. And then when I get home for dinner, I plan on having the leftover steamed broccoli, steamed vegetables, and maybe I'll have some of the beef that I had. You know, again, it's not, I just have to stay under 1,200 calories, and that's not going to be very hard as long as I stay away from, you know, the chips and the candy, which it's not going to be hard. It's really not. And it's not going to be torturous for me. It sounds awful for someone who doesn't already monitor what they eat, or who really, you know, like for my husband or my son, this would be pure torture. Like, there's no way they would be able to survive an entire day with, you know, let alone 12, with just drinking protein shakes and liquids and small amounts of food. There's no way they would be able to survive off of that. They would literally, like, pass out. For me, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I've gone fasting for 2 days with no food, so, you know, this is a walk in the park, to be honest. That's it. And so Thursday, you know, Thursday's Thanksgiving, and we are going to have lots of starchy, carby foods. So, you know, I make turkey, I make my mother-in-law's mac and cheese, I make cornbread, I make banana pudding, I make chocolate pudding, chocolate cream pie, candied carrots, sweet potatoes, candied sweet potatoes. What else do I make? Biscuits. And then I also make, of course, the turkey and gravy and stuffing and garlic mashed potatoes. But I also make, for snack, I also make celery with cream cheese and black olives. And I might make some beer dogs for my son to take along with him, and my other son to eat while he's home. But, you know, I don't eat it all. You know, so, and I've never eaten it all, even when at my heaviest weight, because I'm the cook. You know, my plate usually consisted of, after everybody else had eaten and I sit down, it consisted a little of everything, and I was full, just because cooking, the smells of cooking literally fill you up and resolve the taste buds or any cravings that you're having, because it's all mental. It's all mental. And once you gain control of the mental part of it, you're golden. Because your brain is what actually controls your stomach. Your brain tells your stomach, I'm hungry, growl. Your brain tells all that. So once you control the process of how you're thinking and how you look at stuff, everything else is smooth going. So I know, for instance, I'm going to have some turkey, and I may spread it out, you know, so I may have turkey and gravy and sweet potatoes. And then Friday, I may have something else, but I'm going to spread it out. And again, luckily I have a whole nother week to be able to flush it all out. But I'm not going to go hog wild and have, like, you know, 2 pounds of turkey and all of that. Of course, it's going to be sad that I'm going to miss out on my great cooking, and I'm not going to be able to have that for leftovers over the next couple of days, because you figure the next week I have surgery. Normally, traditionally, I would have those leftovers during that week for lunch or to snack on or for dinner, and I'm not going to have that as an option. So, but it is what it is. It's for the better, and I know I can control it and have it. So it's not big. I may save some turkey to be able to have during the week, and you know, I just can't have potatoes or the mashed, you know, or the mac and cheese and all of that. You know, the candied carrots, you know, I can have a little bit of those just because of the sugar intake on them, but you know, not a whole lot. And usually they don't last. Usually I don't have leftovers of those anyway, so that's not a big deal. And I expect not to have leftovers with my grandkids either, because they taste like candy. That's why they're called candy carrots. And then the sweet potatoes, I'm going to do something a little bit different with the sweet potatoes this year. I'm going to cut them up into squares, like home fries, and I'm going to make them that way instead of making whole sweet potatoes. I'm going to make them that way, and put the, you know, the brown sugar and the butter and all that stuff on it. Which again is not the healthiest option, but they still taste great, and it's better than regular potatoes. And you know, I'm just not going to have a whole lot of any of that stuff, because I'm only allowed a small, I think, 1 ounce of meat. You know, I'm not allowed a whole lot. So so I'm not going to go all out. My tradition every year is to buy the Welch's grape juice, the flavored sparkling grape juice. I don't even think it's sparkling, I just think it's grape juice. They have the grape juice, the white grape juice, the strawberry grape juice, the whatever, all those that looks like wine. When the kids were younger, we're not wine drinkers, we're not champagne drinkers, but when the kids were younger, I used to buy those and put them in champagne glasses for everybody with a little bit of sugar on the rim, and the kids loved it. It was a hit with them every single year. So I still do it. This will be the first time I'm having Thanksgiving as a family in, 6 years. My youngest son has had Thanksgiving with me obviously every single year because he just left home for college. But my oldest son hasn't had Thanksgiving with me in 6 years. So this will be the first time that he's had it. This is the first time his girlfriend's had Thanksgiving with us. So she'll get to experience what he used to have, and I know he's looking forward to some of the things that is a tradition that I've had every single year. And that's one of them. The kids used to lick the sugar off the glass. So I can't wait to share that with my grandkids. So that way they can experience that too, because I know they're going to enjoy that. Now, my youngest grandson, Zeke, is a little young. He's going to be 1 year old this year, next month. And so I know he's a little young. So him and his brother Kane, who's 2, will have plastic wine glasses. So there's no worries. But I plan on doing something special for their glasses. I plan on putting their names on them. So that way they have special glasses, and different than everybody else's. And that's what they will have at at Glammy's house. That's what I am, is Glammy. That's what they'll have at Glammy's house every year. And I just can't wait for it. And then next year, I'll be able to have Thanksgiving and eat everything. And in moderation, obviously, because my stomach's going to be so much smaller. But I'll still be able to eat everything in moderation. This year, I just have to sacrifice a little for the benefit of what's going to come in the next 6 months to a year, which is exciting. I have to pee really bad so far, thanks to all this liquid that I'm drinking. But that's it. Not much else is going on. It's going to be a crazy, crazy week. Wednesday I got to go pick up my son, and then I got to make the macaroni and cheese, and I got to make the banana pudding, and I got to make the chocolate cream pie, and I got to make the the sweet potatoes, and everything that's got to go in the oven has to be made Wednesday night because the turkey's going to take up the whole oven Thursday. And that's fine. No big deal. And so it's going to be a crazy, crazy Wednesday night, and I got to prepare and make all the stuff and get everything done. No big deal, right? So that is it. Not much else going on. Let's see. Nope, nothing else going on. So you guys have a great day. You know what I say, the best investment you can make is an investment in you. What are you investing in you today? Today I'm investing, better choices, better health. I'm investing the first day of the reset button for the future of, my weight loss and my health. That's what I'm doing today, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. And it's all going to be worth the financial burden. It's all going to be worth the aggravation and the pain and the frustration and the ups and downs. It's all going to be worth it in the end because it's going to be a healthy, better me. So you guys have a great Monday, and I hope you like the videos that I posted yesterday, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Bye-bye.